Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about CJI, the $1 million Jiu-Jitsu tournament that went down this weekend, and a couple matches that seriously stuck out. Kade Ruotolo and Andrew Tackett, and Gabby Garcia and Craig Jones. Kade Ruotolo and Andrew Tackett, they met in the semifinals. Winner goes to the finals for $1 million. Andrew Tackett and Kade Ruotolo, both the type of guys that just break people. They physically break people. They come at you and they don't stop attacking. They don't stop pushing on you. They don't start snapping on your head. They're not afraid to take shots. They're not afraid to take risks. They trust their jiu-jitsu so much that they're able to take so many risks. They're able to put themselves in bad positions and stay calm and escape. And this very well could have been the finals match, but they were on the same side of the bracket, so they had to take each other on in the semifinals. Both have older brothers. Kade has an older brother named Ty Ruotolo, who's a monster. Andrew has an older brother named William Tackett, who's an absolute monster. So let's watch these boys get after it. Okay, boys, today's video is brought to you by VIIA Hemp. VIIA gives you the freedom to blaze your own trail and get fully legal hemp and cannabis products discreetly shipped to your door in all 50 states. What are you recovering from? A hard jiu-jitsu session or getting ready to scrap? VIIA Hemp has you covered. VIIA Hemp has product for everyone. Their wide range of premium gummies covering all effects and strength ranges has you covered whether you're looking to set the mood in the bedroom or to chill out after a long day. They are organic hemp, is grown without pesticides and harsh chemicals. It's a real quality product. Check out the link in the description and use code TIM for 15% off. Okay, here we go. Let's get into the match here. Both had an excellent tournament so far. Both broke very, very good people in their previous matches. Andrew Tackett took out Flanagan, who's a beast, and he absolutely broke him. So look at that. Here we go. They sprint at each other. Most people are scared to shoot on Kade Ruotolo because of his guillotines, his front headlocks. Andrew comes out and goes right away. Shoots on a single leg just to show he's not scared at all. Spear double. And these Ruotolo bows have one of the best whizzers in the game. That overhook there. Look at how much they trust that overhook. Let's go back a few seconds here. And they use the wizard to really, really break the posture. Sticky with their legs, throws them over, tries to step over, creates a scramble. Both these guys are not scared. Both 21 years old. These guys are phenoms. These guys are going to be the best people in the world in a few years. I almost guarantee it. Kade's back on the body lock. Andrew's back on the body lock, and Kade whips a whizzer. Breaks the posture. Puts him on the edge. Double unders here. Hips in. Andrew's got him real beat. He's looking for that far hook. But those Ruotolo brothers whizzer is got to be one of the best in the game. You saw it with Ty Ruotolo going against Jason Nolf. They trust their wrestling so much. Let's go back to this little sequence here. Whizzer throw, breaks his posture. Double unders. Both these guys have been training since they were little kids, so both just high-level black belts in jiu-jitsu, and they're only 21 years old. Andrew Tackett's doing a good job of just staying on that body lock, hard, and jumps on the back early on. 4 minutes in, and he's on Kade Ruotolo's back with the body triangle. You never see this. You see these brothers competing in 1FC, trying to find the best people in the world to compete against, and you never see this. Andrew Tackett is on his back with 3 minutes and 45 in the first round. This $1 million tournament was one of the coolest tournaments I've ever seen that Craig Jones put on. He put it on the same day as the ADCC, Thomas and Mack Center, right down the road from T-Mobile Arena. And it was absolutely legendary. This is day 2, and the video already has 1.1 million views. This is going to be the highest viewed jiu-jitsu event ever. Free on YouTube. Props to Craig Jones. We got Andrew Tackett on Kade Ruotolo's back with the body triangle. Important here when someone's on your back that you're staying 2-on-1. Whatever hand that's over the shoulder in these positions is the hand that's going to be choking you. So Andrew's just trying to ride him here. He's under his armpits, just trying to ride him, cook the clock. It's pretty cool in this scoring this scoring, they were scoring it per round. And after each round, you know who's winning. So as soon as that right hand comes over the shoulder, that's the one he's looking to choke him with. He's trying to get under his chin, and he's making it very physical. Both these guys are known for being physical, coming out and breaking their partners. So he has it locked up, and Kade Ruotolo fights out of it. Kade escapes. Now they go back neutral. They go back neutral and then non-stop coming forward. Non-stop coming forward pace. One of the craziest high-paced matches I've ever seen in my life. Both with just no fear. Nice little foot sweep there by Kade. Hand fighting on the feet. Hand fighting on the feet. Gets a deep underhook. Deep underhook. Andrew Tackett shoots a single leg. Tries to come up to the body lock. And Kade does a good job pummeling and shutting it down. Both these guys are other brothers. So they've been scrapping their whole lives with their older brothers. Both pummeling hard for underhooks here. Got myself a little sip of my refreshment. Oh, he does the old school Gracie lock where they have an underhook. You slide back and lift it up, and it puts your arm in an Americana type position. Scary. And Andrew Tackett just kind of muscled through it. Back on the head, trying to wear him out. And a lot of people, you notice with these guys, shoots a double, comes into the body lock. When they're hanging on the head, they're not hanging on the neck where they're strong. They're hanging on the crown of the head. Every time they hang on the crown of the head, having to just use their back. And all that kind of stuff is just investing in later rounds, trying to wear them out for later rounds. But neither of these guys are wearing out. Back to wearing on the head. Hand fighting, scrappy hand fighting here. Kade has double unders. Andrew Tackett goes to whizzer him, and Kade winds up on top in half guard. Scores the 2 points. No scoring here, but in Jiu-Jitsu, there'd be 2 points. Okay, Kade's on top, doing a can opener. If you never had this can opener done to you, it hurts. You're in full guard, you grab the back of their head, and you start crunching their spine. And a lot of times, you use it to open the guard. They put so much pressure on the person's spine on the bottom that they open your guard, and then you're able to step over to half guard. I had a Russian do that to me a long time ago. Okay, now they're smothering each other. That's round one. That's round one. It's hard to say that round could have went either way. That could have went Tackett's way from the body triangle at the beginning. Or it could have went Kade's way from scoring. I forgot who they give it to here. Let's check. Okay, so they give it to Blue. They give it to Blue round one. Here we go. Round two, both have recovered pretty well. So they gave the first round to Andrew Tackett from the back take. He was getting close to the back take, got close to the rear naked choke. Whoever's attacking submissions more is going to win the round, and Andrew Tackett won that round. Kade comes out. He knows he's down. He needs these next 2 rounds to win, and he knows that. Back out. Both those guys don't stop coming forward. They keep coming forward, pushing, hanging on the head, pummeling for underhooks. These guys give you no room to just kind of breathe and think. Back to pummeling. Andrew's got good double unders here. Kade's keeping his hips back, looks to pummel in. Back to neutral here. Looking for their tie-ups, looking for their shots. Snap downs. Kind of loses his balance. Double unders, loses his balance. Kade ends up on top with a crucifix. Goes to a Kimura trap, and they go back neutral. These kids are so skilled. It's unbelievable how skilled these guys are. Good single leg entry here by Andrew Tackett. Kade flops back into a 50-50 position. Heel hook, and it looks tight. It looks tight. It looks tight. Last ADCC submitted Mika Galvo with it in the finals. And Andrew Tackett looks unfazed. He's doing a good job at hiding his heel here. Not letting the heel get exposed. He's going straight footlock. Going straight footlock here. Trying to arch on it. And maybe he knows he doesn't have it, but maybe he wants to get that in the judge's eyes. Make it look like he has it. Andrew Tackett escapes. Now they're back neutral. Double unders for Andrew Tackett. Kade's got best wizards in the game. Let's see what happens. Wizard throws him. Ends up on top. In half guard. Andrew Tackett's got to be careful here. That right hand deep. He's looking for the Dars. And Andrew probably knows it. So he's keeping his head tight. Even that right hand even deeper. He's even threatening that Dars. And now he's got it locked up. He's got it halfway locked up like Islam when Islam choked out Dustin Poirier. Andrew Tackett's keeping his head far away, so it makes it hard for him to reach that Dars choke grip. But these brothers' arms are so long, he's got it locked up. His head's still so far away, and now they got the Dars locked up. It's not super deep. Look at his right hand. If his right hand was a little deeper, it might be a little more dangerous, but still, it's going to be tight. This is probably their best move. And you can see now Andrew Tackett's feeling it. And Kade adjusts. I thought this was over. Andrew does a good job at flattening his back out, changing the angle on the squeeze. Kade goes to this north-south choke here. And these are hard to finish unless you're a giant person with giant shoulders. These north-south chokes are hard to finish. Holy smokes. And Andrew Tackett recovers his full guard. And we got 120 left. What a scrap. Andrew Tackett with the full guard, almost like body triangle from guard. There's not really much you can do with the body triangle. You can attack Kimuras, you can attack guillotines, but it's kind of a stalling position once you lock your feet up in a body triangle from your back. Okay, back to a normal guard. Has the posture broke. Kade moving up, trying to suffocate him a little bit. Slides his knee to half guard. In ADCC and CJI, it's okay to suffocate someone so you can close their mouth and their nose. So Andrew gets a nice K-guard entry here. K-guard entry, and he's blocking the Berimbolo. Kade's going to look at a back step to Berimbolo him, and he's blocking it. Andrew's got opportunity for a little calf slicer here, but Kade's countering him right away with a footlock, which is smart. Kade, good hips, doesn't give up the sweep, comes back on top. Andrew goes to a reap position, and Kade gets the foot off the hip right away. Jeez. Round two. Round two, 100% has to go to Kade Ruotolo with the Dars choke. With the Dars choke, damn near ended it. So let's move into round three. Round three. Nice double leg from Andrew Tackett. Comes up to the body lock. Smart to come up to the body lock with these guys. Kade rolls through and he rolls with him. Trying to crawl up the body. Still under the armpits, so it's hard to keep control of someone until you got a seatbelt. Andrew comes up and he would score 2 points here. So that'd be 2 points. Tries to go to the leg drag. Kade keeps his knees wide, gets his full guard back in IBJJF, in ADCC. This would have been 2 points. Nice takedown there. So it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Whoever wins this third round wins the match. Andrew stands up, opens up Kade's guard. Kade goes right to an omoplata. Crawls his guard up. Super flexible legs. Able to go to this rubber guard type positions. And Andrew Tackett's smart, keeping the forehead right under the chin. Keep the forehead right under the chin. The rubber guard stuff's not going to work. Andrew Tackett opens the guard. He's looking to pass. Andrew Tackett, this was the first tournament I've seen him just pass guys' guards so easy, so relentlessly, running north-south. Forces him to turtle, jumps on the back, leaps on the back. Now he's got a seatbelt. This could be dangerous. Kade stays so slippery with his hips, and he turns into him. Turns into him back to a wizard. That was smart. That was smart. Andrew locks that up. That could have been the end of the match. He could have cooked that for at least 1 to 2 minutes, and that could have cost him. Holy smokes. The pace these guys are putting on is absolutely insane. Back to hand fighting, trying to wear each other out. Goes back to that old school Gracie self-defense lock on the arm. Boom, another good double by Andrew. Comes up to the body lock. Kade shuts it down. Kade with a beautiful double leg, runs through. Would be 2 points. Ends up in this knee cut position with the far underhook, which is nice. Keeping his head low. Andrew Tack pummels his right arm back in. Now he's in this kind of quarter guard position from half guard. Dangerous position where Kade and Ty both lock up Darcis from here. So you got to be very careful sitting up with the underhook. You already see the left arm threading through. But Andrew Tack's doing a good job keeping that knee shield there, shutting down the Darce. And goes full guard. Instead it comes up from half guard. Very smart. Going back and forth. At this point, 140 left in the third. This match is still up in the air. Kade's working back to posture. Andrew's doing a good job at breaking his posture. Bringing him forward. Not opening the guard up really easy. Hooks under the leg. It's going to look for probably a K-guard type entry. Bails on that. Okay, Kade opens the guard. 1 minute left. Match still up in the air. Andrew decides to wrestle up. Dangerous spot. Dangerous spot with these guys. Front headlock. Now he locks up Anaconda quick. Real quick. Wrestling up on the Ruotolo brothers is going to be a mistake majority of the time. But Andrew Tackett's trying to make it happen here. Locks up the Anaconda. 35 seconds left. $30 seconds left. Got the arm across the body, so it's not going to be tight. Now he moves on to a tight guillotine, which is looking good for the judges. 10 seconds out. So he just did a great job at just attacking. Just attacking. Attacks omoplata. Now goes to the gogoplata. Absolutely epic match by both these guys. God, it's heartbreaking to see Andrew lose that match. But this isn't the last. I mean, Andrew Tackett's going to turn into a huge star. His jiu-jitsu is so good. And the way he made the Flanagan guy look, he's just an animal. The kid is just an animal, and he's only 21 years old, so we're just seeing the beginning of it. So let's cruise on to the super fight that went down. Craig Jones versus the big beast, Gabby Garcia. Craig Jones comes in, shoots a double leg, pulls guard right away. Gabby's big, 6'5", probably around 270. She's big. You can see it in her thighs. Look at those thighs. And that butt. That's power. Serious power. Craig Jones is a big guy too. 6'2", probably walking around 190, 195. But you can tell Craig's not really threatened. Not really threatened here. She crawls up to his hips, looks to take his back, and Craig does all this funky stuff. This funky stuff from all over, and everyone says he's super strong. So he rolls turtle. Gabby left her leg there, rolls to a knee bar. But probably hard to get Gabby off her base. When she's 260, 270, it's going to be hard to roll for a knee bar and get her off her base. Craig locks up a triangle here, and if he really wanted to finish this, he could finish this right now. And we're not even a minute in. And he's got her locked into a triangle, grabbing her hair. Now he rolls up on top. Now he's got a reverse triangle up. Like I said, if this was a tournament, he could finish this right here, but he's wanting to make it fun. So he lets go. Gabby keeps crawling up, and you can see why just Gabby's won so much. She's so giant. So even if she's got blue belt level jiu-jitsu, and she's that huge and she's that strong, no wonder why she's beat so many, like all the girls. She's beat every girl. Those girls aren't going to have enough power to do anything to her. I think Mackenzie Dern beat her once. Maybe it was by a vantage point. Now Craig's on top, half guard. She's pinching his leg. Craig took a nice shot before this. Took a shot, was getting boozed up. Craig rolls for a berimbolo on top, half guard, rolls for a berimbolo to take the back. Creates a scramble. Now he's up top in the open guard and just having fun. Just having fun. If anybody's going to make it entertaining, Craig is going to make it entertaining. All right, he goes to enter her feet, locks up a foot lock, his pinky to her pinky toe, locks up the foot lock, and like I said, if this was a tournament and he wanted to finish that, he could finish that too. She goes belly down on a straight ankle lock. It's just not deep enough. His heel's already slipping out. He comes up top, and I think Gabby's probably breathing pretty hard at this point. Craig's on top, full mount, just kind of flowing around. And I knew this match was going to be this way, unfortunately, but and I'm sure Craig did too. Gabby's a great sport. She's takes balls for her to compete that much. I mean, she competes she used to compete all the time. Great sport, but the level of jiu-jitsu is just different. She probably has, I've heard from people, purple belt level jiu-jitsu, but very strong, very powerful. And Craig Jones has got to be the top 3 best guys in the world at jiu-jitsu. And he's not a small guy himself. She rolls to a knee bar. Rolls to a knee bar, doesn't have the angle on the foot, but is still squeezing it like it's a knee bar. And Craig's pumping back into her like a scissor match. Steps over. Now he's going to berimbolo. Steps over. Counters the ankle lock to a berimbolo. Keeps his feet sticky. Goes to this like truck position with his legs, exposes the back, now takes the back. Comes up on top into this leg drag position here. Gabby's even sure what she's doing here. Trying to create some sort of leg entanglement. Like I said, she locks up this foot lock or those ankle locks on any other girl. She's probably powerful enough to finish it. Craig knee cuts through, steps over to mount. Just flopping around, having fun. Not afraid to give up bad position. Gabby's on top, side control. Gabby's a big woman. Let's just say she's a big woman. Okay, that's round 1 in the books. And you can tell Craig's having some fun. Craig's having fun. We come out here round 2. Craig puts himself into a front headlock here. It looks like Gabby's got is it a cradle? Nope. It was a head and arm choke, and she flops for her back. Craig ends up on top. Steps over north-south, probably purposely to just sit on her face a little bit. She's trying to give him the Kimura. So she gives him the Kimura, and he could finish this now if he wanted 100%. He's thrusting his hips a bit. But Craig was he was just respectful enough. He could have made it really bad and kind of awkward, but he made it fun. Made it fun, made it a good time, and let her roll a little bit. Dives over, has a little leg weave, dives over, takes the back to the truck position, starts looking for a twister here. Looking for twister action. Ends up letting go of the twister. Still he's in this kind of quarter guard position. Slides to the back, takes the back. Goes heel hook, goes outside heel hook. Like all these submissions, he could have submitted her probably 4 or 5 times by now. And he did a good job. He didn't blow out her knee. And he very well could have blew out her knee really easy. Slips to the back, takes the back, both hooks. Starts pulling on the face, and Gabby's probably really feeling the strength of Craig. Locks up the rear naked choke, and finishes it. With 20 seconds left in round 2, Craig Jones defeats Gabby Garcia. I don't think anyone's surprised. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. But what an epic weekend for combat sports. We had the ADCC, watching the finals right now. We had CJI, we had UFC 305. Absolute epic weekend. Really enjoyed it, and I do believe CJI is going to be back. He completely changed the game. All the stuff that went around on social media. Nikki Rodriguez wins the $1 million. Kade Ruotolo wins the $1 million. Fionn Davies submits Mackenzie Dern. Craig Jones submits Gabby Garcia. I don't think the event could have went any better. There were super exciting matches. The live crowd didn't look super huge, but at one point, most of the time I was watching the CJI, there was 150,000 people watching live, which is crazy. The morning after I woke up to finish it, day one, there was 1.4 million views on it. So happy it went well, because that investor, I mean, that's a big risk with a lot of money. To some of those people in Abu Dhabi, that's just pennies to them, but they probably raised a lot of money for some good causes. So props to Craig. Changing the sport, getting these athletes paid, and no one better to win it than the millions than Nikki Rod and Kade Ruotolo. Those guys should have won it. So pretty badass. Let me know what you guys think. You know what? I'll leave you with this. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment what you think below. Did you enjoy the event? Still working on that. Just got my harmonica not long ago, but that's a little happy birthday for whoever's birthday it is out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.